What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to the Bundesliga Team of the Season prediction video. As promised, I'm going to do the whole team in one video guys, so this video might drag on a little bit, so if you want to just see the players that you're interested in, I suggest you skip through. But if you actually want to listen to why I put each player in each position, then go ahead and listen. Now before we get into this, Team of the Season is literally out tomorrow at 6 PM or today at 6 PM if you're in the UK watching this at 3 AM. So if you want to purchase any FIFA Ultimate Team coins to be able to buy packs or players for Team of the Season, then check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below. A very fast and reliable service, and if you use the discount code NEPO at checkout, you get a discount on your coins. So the first player we've got, guys, is Adrian Ramos. The guy has been sensational this season. He is on the bench for me. He has scored 16 goals, picking up 5 assists in the Bundesliga in just 29 appearances. He plays for Hertha Berlin, as you can see on the screen. I've given him a very nice card. He's already got an inform in FIFA this year as well. I've given him 92 pace and 82 shooting with 92 heading. His inform is actually very good as well. I've used it and I had a lot of fun with it. I've given him 84 dribbling and 76 passing as well. A very, very decent card. We'll move on to the next player on the bench, and that is Dermich. I think that is how his name is pronounced. I'm not entirely sure. This guy is a silver card, a silver striker. He's scored crazy amounts of goals. Again, he plays for Nuremberg in the Bundesliga, scoring 16 goals in 27 starts. He's also actually played all over the field, mainly as a striker, but he's also played right midfield, left midfield, attacking centre midfield. He has literally filled in wherever the hell he's needed to fill in for Nuremberg, but scoring 16 goals in 27 games. Now, he is I think a 71 rated striker. He could get a bump up to a gold. I have a feeling he'll be bumped up to a 74 rated silver. I've given him 84 pace and 75 shooting, 72 heading and 72 dribbling there as the key stats for him as a striker. Then the next person we got on the bench is Mick Tarian. Now he for me could potentially be in the starting 11, maybe not on the bench. Another player who's had a fantastic season with Borussia Dortmund, not necessarily for his goal scoring abilities this season, scoring 7 goals in 28 appearances in the league, but picking up 10 assists and having a pass accuracy of close to 80%. He's had a very, very good season for Dortmund. Of course, they've fallen short in the league this year. Again, Bayern running away with it, but he's had a great season, and I give him his card here: 86 pace, 89 dribbling, very good shooting and passing stats as well. His defending and heading is also quite high. I think he's also had an inform this season in FIFA. I've not played with it. His card, he could be up to an 88 as well. Like I said, he could be in the main team. He could be up to an 88. He has had a fantastic season. He gets a lot of key passes per game, a lot of shots. His offensive play for Dortmund is very, very good, and he is the next person on the bench. Then we move on to the next player, and that is Dante. Probably a wonder how he didn't make the actual team, but this is one of my very few defenders on the bench. We've got a couple of other centre-backs, of course. You probably guess who they are looking at Dante on the bench. He has got a 90 rating in my opinion, 74 pace, 90 defending and 88 heading with 82 passing. His shooting and dribbling not too important, but Dante, he's played again outrageously well this season. You know, he's got a pass success rate of 92%, scoring 2 goals and getting 1 assist in his 28 games. My apologies. He has an average of 1.8 tackles per game as well, and 5.3 total clearances per game in the Champions League. Of course, this is just a Bundesliga where he has a 3.2 total clearance per game ratio with 82 clearances, and is in the top 10 ranked players in WhoScored.com Bundesliga this season. So he's he could potentially be a starter. I personally think he'll be on the bench, giving him some very nice stats regardless of the fact that he might be on the bench. Then we move on to the next player, and that is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He has two informs in FIFA this season. They've both been as right forwards or right wings or right mids. That is where he has spent most of the season, scoring 10 goals in 17 games on that right hand side, but picking up 13 goals in the 29 league games he's played and 3 assists. Again, he's had a great season for Dortmund, you know, and getting 2 informs shows that, and that's why I've had to give him the stats that I've given him, which is 99 pace, 86 dribbling, 82 shooting, 80 passing and 83 heading. His heading is actually really good. I don't necessarily think this would be a card worth too much because it's right wing rather than striker. I think his striker card is very, very strong anyway, but I think that again, that'll be a card I would like to play with. You know, him, Royce, maybe Lewandowski up front. That would be a deadly trio in the front there, guys. And then we move on to the next card, and that is Leno the Goalkeeper. So He's had a good season again this season. Of course, no goals, but he's got a pass success rate of 70%. It's hard to get the stats for the goalkeepers, but after doing a lot of research, looking at stats, he is the second highest rated goalkeeper behind Neuer in the league. Obviously, Bayer Leverkusen must. Let me just have a quick look on the Bundesliga table. Let's have a look at how Bayer Leverkusen have done in terms of goals conceded. So they are fourth place, conceding 38 goals, which is the third best in the league, just behind Dortmund and Bayern Munich. So there you go. That's why he would have a rating so high. He's obviously put in some great performances. Bayer Leverkusen currently sat in fourth in the league, with 3 games to go. So potentially he could get them into a Champions League spot. You know, could help get the team into a Champions League spot. And maybe they don't have a team that warrants that this season. So that's why he is there in the goalkeeping spot in the bench. And the last player on the bench, guys, is Ricardo Rodriguez. This guy has had a phenomenal season. Again, he actually starts off as a silver player. I think a 72 or a 73 rated silver in FIFA. The guy in 31 appearances has scored 5 goals and got 7 assists from that left back spot, with an average rating of 7.97, one of the highest in the league. In fact, I can tell you exactly what position that is in the league. 7.97 rating for this guy. What's his name? Ricardo Rodriguez makes him the... Here we go. Makes him the 3rd highest ranked player from WhoScored.com in the league, only behind Ribery and Lewandowski. That is crazy. So I've given him obviously massive bump up in his card. 83 pace, 81 passing, 80 defending, 78 heading and 78 dribbling with 60 shooting, although his shooting could go more. EA typically give a 5 to 7 point bump in cards when they do the team of the season, but when a player's really excelled, like I'll show you in another player in a second, when a player's really excelled, can they potentially give him 10, 12, 15 points? I think maybe that's a possibility. But let's go on to the full team now, guys, and have a look at it. There you go. You can see I've given Mandzukic and Lewandowski the strike force there. We've got Ribery, Schweinsteiger, Firmino and Royce in midfield, with Alaba, Hummels, Boateng, Rafinha, and then we got, of course, Manuel Neuer in goal. And we're going to have a look at Neuer's card now. Again, we'll go through all the cards one by one. So Neuer, 28 games. They, like Bayern, have the best record in the Bundesliga, conceding just 20 goals, scoring 84. Neuer, of course, is going to be involved in that. Now, he does have a Team of the Year card, so I'm bound by how I can make his Team of the Season card by the Team of the Year card. Basically, what EA do, I think my screen's just gone out of sync. Let me just drag that back down a little bit into there. There we go. Hopefully that's better now. If that was out of sync for a little bit there, I apologise. But yeah, so Neuer, he's got a 94 rated card. Last year when they did this, they gave the Team of the Season like whatever, and then the Team of the Year was like X, and then the Team of the Season was like X minus 1. So Neuer had let's say for example last year he had a 96 card Team of the Season, he would have had a Team of the Year, keep getting them mixed up, he would have had a 95 card Team of the Season, so it's always one lower. So I've done that for a few players in this Bundesliga team. That's what I've given Neuer for his stats. We move on to the next player, which is Rafinha at right back. Of course, many were actually expecting Lahm to be right back, but Lahm has played pretty much central defensive or centre midfield for Bayern all season. He's filled in a few times at right back, but Rafinha has been the mainstay in that right back position, picking up 7 assists in his 27 games at right back for Bayern, which is very, very nice indeed. I've given him 84 pace and 85 dribbling and 84 passing on the back of that. His defending and heading, not the greatest. 79 defending and 67 heading with 57 shooting. Of course, not scoring a goal all season would show as that to be true. The first defender we're taking a look at is Jerome Boateng. The guy has been sensational this season, only picking up 1 goal and 1 assist in the 23 games, but he has a 7.3 rating overall, which puts him pretty much in like basically the highest rated centre back in it, apart from Hummels. So as I said to you, Dante, Hummels and Boateng have all been rated really highly this season. They've all had cracking seasons. I've given Boateng 82 pace. Of course, he does already have an upgraded card this season from his regular card, so he's already an upgraded card. But I've given him 82 pace and 80 passing, 89 defending and heading, and 73 dribbling, and that would be a sensational card to play with. And the next centre-back we've got, of course, is Mats Hummels. And he again for Dortmund has had a crazy good season. You know, they've only conceded 34 goals all season, which is absolutely fantastic in 31 games. It's just over an average of a goal per game, and he's been instrumental in them not conceding many goals, having a massive rating of 7.71, the highest rated centre back on WhoScored.com, picking up 2 goals and 1 assist in his 20 appearances and the red card as well. But I've given him 93 defending and 94 heading with 73 pace and 82 passing, a massive bump on his card because I think he has been fantastic this season, that is for sure. And then the left back, we have got Alaba. Of course, he's got an inform, he's got an upgraded card, he's gone from an 81 to an 82 and has an 83 in form. So I've given him an 88 rated team of the season card, guys. 92 pace and 90 dribbling, 89 passing, decent defending and heading, and 78 shooting. For me, he is the best left back in the world right now. There's no one that comes close to him, bagging 2 goals and 5 assists in his 25 appearances in the league and helping Bayern Munich to that title and potentially a Champions League. He has been absolutely phenomenal with a pass success rate of 90% from that left back position. He even gets like crazy good tackles per game, in at 2 tackles per game, 2 clearances per game. You know, very, very good. And his dribbled pass per game is less than 1 a game, 0.8. So people don't even manage to get around him when they try and dribble past him. He's that good. So then the right midfielder we've got, guys, who is actually a left midfielder or potentially a left wing, is Marco Reus. And this guy, again, like in general, Dortmund and Bayern have walked the league, even though Bayern, of course, are head and shoulders above, 15 points, 17 points clear of Dortmund, who are then another 6 points clear of Schalke. Marco Reus has had a phenomenal season, picking up 15 goals and 11 assists in his 27 games. He has played mainly on the attacking midfielder as a left. He's played a few times in the middle, a few times on the right, maybe not in the league, maybe in the Champions League, but he's played most of his season on the left. I've given him 98 pace, 92 dribbling, 92 shooting, 87 passing. He has had a couple of informs as well, so his stats could get a massive bump up to kind of what I've shown him as. And his card would be ridiculous. You know, it's a shame that Ribery is going to be there as well, because I think Reus's card will be great. Reus has a different style of shot in FIFA to Ribery as well, so it could be very good regardless of what happens there. The next player we have got, guys, excuse me, is Roberto Firmino. Now, this guy, I've given a massive bump. I put him from 72 shooting to 82 shooting. I've given him crazy good cards. He has had an inform this season, 83 pace, 88 dribbling, 82 shooting and 80 passing. But the thing that I like most about him is actually his performance this season in the league. 14 goals and 11 assists from that centre attacking midfield spot in 30 games is just ridiculous. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous, especially considering he is playing for a team who are currently 9th in the league, and he's managed to pull out these stats. He's had a phenomenal season. He could be replaced in that midfield area by Mick Tarian, but I think Firmino is going to get the nod. And then we move on to the next midfielder, which is Bastian Schweinsteiger, one of the stars of the season, not just in the Bundesliga but in world football this year. You watch him play in the Champions League, he dominates that midfield for Bayern Munich. I've given him another massive boost. You know, 70 pace, he's obviously got an inform this season as well. 70 pace, 87 shooting, 93 passing, 89 dribbling, 89 defending, 81 heading. The guy is an absolute machine, you know, an absolute machine. He's only got 3 goals and 4 assists in his 20 games in the Bundesliga. He hasn't played too many times for Bayern this season. I guess he's had injury problems, but he again is one of the highest rated players in the league, and that is a testament to why Bayern Munich are doing so well. You know, he sits in front of that defence, they don't concede goals, they don't lose games, and he is one of the biggest reasons. So that is why he is in the team, and I've given him a massive 94 rating. Then the final midfielder, guys, is Franck Ribery, a 95 rating. Once again, this card was bound by his Team of the Year card, which is a 96. I've literally given 1 less stat in each area from his 96 card. In his 96 card, you know, his 96 pace, 98 dribbling, 89 shooting, 91 passing, etc, etc. I've moved that all down by 1 stat because I can't do anything else with it, because I think that's what EA will do, because that's what they did last year. But Ribery is the highest ranked player in the league, 31 years old, but he scored 9 goals and 10 assists in just 21 games. In fact, in just 17 starts, he's got 9 goals and 10 assists. He is the highest ranked player. He has a pass success rate of 84%. He's just got, you know, he scores great goals. He's very influential in the team. He gets an average of 5.5 dribbles per game, which is the highest in the league. He has 3 shots per game, 3 key passes per game. He's been instrumental in their Champions League efforts, basically. You know, he's been very fun to watch this season. And you might be thinking to yourself as well, like, where the hell is Robin? I don't think he's going to get in the team of the season this year. You know, he's just not cut it. He's not done as good as Ribery, as Royce, as Aubameyang. You know, I think those guys have had better seasons than Robben. Some of you Bayern fans may disagree, some of you just football fans may disagree, but I personally don't think Robben's going to make it. And that takes us to the strikers, guys. The first striker there, Lewandowski. I've given him, again, massive stat boost because of how good he has been this season, scoring 18 goals and picking up 6 assists in his 30 games, 28 starts, 2 sub appearances. I've given him 88 pace and 88 shooting, 90 dribbling and 90 heading, 70 passing. He's got 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. One of my favourite players in FIFA this year, and that card will be something that I will absolutely love to have. I would die to have a card like that. He's definitely going to make it into the team of the season. How his stats actually are is, you know, it's up to EA ultimately. But then we move on to the final player of the video, guys, and that is Mario Mandzukic, another guy who has had a fantastic season. Obviously Bayern are dominating. In his 20 starts and 9 sub appearances, he's picked up 18 goals and 4 assists in the league, and in general has just been absolutely smashing it this season for Bayern. You know, 83 pace I've given him, 95 heading and 86 shooting. I think he will be one of the most deadly finishers in the game if we get a card that looks something like this. 83 dribbling as well. If you disagree, guys, with my thoughts and my opinions, let me know in the comment section. This is the full team once again. Just show you there: Ramos, Dermich, Mick Tarian, Dante, Aubameyang, Leno and Rodriguez. And then the full team consists of Neuer, Hummels, Boateng, Rafinha and Alaba, Ribery, Schweinsteiger, what's his dude's name? Yeah, Roberto Firmino. I was thinking of Firmino there. Royce, Lewandowski and Mandzukic up front. As always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you agree with me. If you don't, of course, let me know in the comment section below, because not everyone agrees with my opinion. But this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!